And, like, he's just sort of, like, earnestly dressed like Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't do anything different to his hair, you
Okay,
know?
I was gonna ask if he has Jason Momoa hair.
No, he has Matthew Morrison hair, and he's just earnestly dressed as Aquaman.
I'm CJ. And I'm Lou. Grab your tinfoil hat and tune into Speculating Wildly, your number one source for completely accurate, opinion-based news.
I would like to preface this with, this was not my first choice in look. Let us all acknowledge how cool Lou looks in comparison to what I'm serving.
Hey, and what I've learned today from watching CJ get ready is that cool is incredibly subjective.
I put on a full face of makeup, and by a full face of makeup, I do mean an entire face of eyeshadow. And I just could not abide the person who I was when I was like that. And so I became this instead.
She did change.
Yeah, and I think that's a lesson to be true to yourself, and don't be afraid to say, I'm giving up on that idea. Hey, the message of this podcast: go ahead and give up,
please, sooner rather than later, so you don't resent all the time you spent doing trying
times.
Please.
Lou, tell us about the look you're giving. You look amazing.
Hey, thank you so much. And I do have to say you too in every iteration I've seen you in today.
Thank you so much.
But for me, basically, I was invited to the Met Gala.
And honey, I'm hosting.
Yeah, that's my friend Anna Wintour.
Famously known for being in the Epstein Files, which is not something I learned about her 5 minutes ago when Lou told me.
I think only once, though.
Yeah, and I said, I'll look like her.
Yeah, and I told you after you looked like her, so right. That's on me.
And I do look just like her. It's a spitting image what's happening right now. So you were invited to the Met Gala, and you're serving.
Yes. I'm serving biblically accurate angel realness.
And
I have my multiple halos. Oh, sorry, what's up?
No. I want to hear more about your look in depth, please.
No, I was just going to say, it doesn't look like the Bible described quite. But I don't believe in the Bible.
So, I didn't know that does a biblically accurate angel have multiple halos? Is that a big part of it?
So there's like a few different versions that I know. One is like several different halos sort of undulating around each other with a big eye in the middle and then wings holding the halos up.
Mm-hmm.
But another one is just one big eye with wings, no halo. I'm sort of doing a take of a humanoid biblically accurate angel.
Of course.
Wherein I have 9 million googly eyes on my face.
Which is honestly such a fun look. I'm literally obsessed with it. And I do think that if you were invited to the Met Gala, that would fit the theme. Because as far as I know, the theme of the Met Gala has been heavenly bodies, art that's your body, body yaddy yaddy, the human body. And it's always like, okay, we get it.
No, they love body.
They love the human body and the body form. And also they love sort of being a fundraiser for something that to me doesn't seem like really needs a fundraiser.
Completely.
Because what I learned literally this year, didn't know that until this year, is that the Met Gala is held so as to donate to the Metropolitan Museum of Art being able to do their costume showcase, which I miss every time I go to New York. I never go to New York at the right time and see that.
Listen, I know the Met is sort of bad. And like Zionist on top of sort of holding sort of artifacts from cultures that have been stolen, which is a famous museum thing, so that they're not that anyway, but it is one of the most incredible places I've ever been in my life, and I would go anytime with you, and including for the costume time.
Yeah, I do unfortunately love to go to a museum, and I love an art museum.
Yeah, it's the best.
And I think that like, so in the Art Institute in Chicago, there's not a whole bunch of stolen stuff, but the Met really has all like the Egypt stuff, and therein lies the rub.
Yeah. There's a good amount of stolen stuff in the Art Institute of Chicago.
Shoot. Now, can I ask?
I think if you're a big museum, it's happening. Sorry.
No, but never apologize for interrupting me. I will monologue until I go blue in the face. I love the sound of my own voice.
Same of yours.
You were saying that a big institute is just like gonna have stolen art.
Yeah, because I think I was gonna say if Animal Crossing has taught me anything, it's about finding something and putting it in a museum. But like, what am I thinking of? I went there when I was wee. It's in London. I think it's called the London Museum, which is an amazing name, very creative.
I think it's called the British Museum.
Thank you.
Which is even
better than
stupider.
London. And there were protesters outside when I went, and I was confused, and my family didn't explain anything to me, but now I know. And so I do think that museums started by taking things from other cultures and being like, look
at this.
So crazy, not like us at all.
Yeah.
And then they were like, hey, that's like important.
Now I do have a controversial question.
Yeah.
Which my controversial question is like, okay, so what are we supposed to do with the stolen stuff? Like, just like be like, here you go, Egypt, and then is Egypt supposed to put it on display, or is putting it on display part of the issue in and of itself, and there's no right way to display these things? What are we supposed to do with them?
I think it should. I think that the general consensus is that it should be up to the people from which it was taken, whether they bring that back into their society at large or put it in their own museums.
That's so interesting. Man, life's so crazy. There's so many layers to everything.
Yeah. And it's just like, wow, colonization really touches every corner of our life.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. I was like, it's so cool that colonization exists. Like, what do you think the world would be like if nothing was ever colonized? Do you think...
Maybe peaceful?
Number one. Number two, do you think, though, that then, like, technology would have come to the place that it is? Because so much of technology, I think, is about one, war, two, like, connecting via great distances. And if everyone was just sort of, like, chill and happy where they are, would things look the way that they do technologically?
I think so still. I think it probably would have progressed in, like, a different way. This is me saying, I have a degree in comedy, okay? Yes. So when I say this, I have a degree in comedy still.
Amen.
To me, I think that white people would probably be a minority, if not, like, extinct, because all the technology we have was stolen from other cultures.
Yeah.
I do think that there would be, like, a lot of technology, but I also, in my dreams and in my white guilt, feel that technology wouldn't be, like, all-consuming like it is now, because people were sufficient and happy with what they had. And I feel like it's, like, colonist white men who made technology bad.
Yeah, like they've done with all things. Because, like, it would make sense to have technology exist in a way, to the extent that it does, to create connectedness that was not, designed to exploit, but to truly connect, right? To be like, yes, I want those spices, and I have this to offer, and so let's actually do a fair trade, and let's not, manipulate each other, and let's just do the things that make sense for us to do and exchange with others and live life good. Hey, I'm running for president, and my slogan is, live life good.
Hey, what if instead of this, we lived life good?
I don't know.
You'd get my vote.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's like, what if instead of being cruel and dishonest, we respected each other?
And instead, don't worry, we don't have mutual respect, but we do have the Met Gala. Every year, I think to myself, they're making some of these people up. Like, I remember probably in, like, 2018.
They release a couple new celebrities.
Yeah, I was, like, looking at the Met Gala coverage, because I do love a costume.
Of course.
I do love an outfit. I love a look.
Of course. You're normal.
I'm normal style. So I was looking at those looks and images and thinking, who the hell? Like that one woman, that one MAGA woman who's been MAGA like before MAGA existed, who wore a dress that was like, I love the country and I love America, and like was just like in this like big red, white, and blue dress. Do you know of whom I speak?
Not at all.
Who is that? I swear she exists, but like
Beats me.
they take her out once a year, thaw her out for the Met Gala.
Yeah.
And then put her back on ice. And it's also like, why is she being invited to the Met Gala? But also, where does the Met Gala lie politically? I don't know.
Well, now we know. But the Met Gala only came into my consciousness probably within the past, like, 5 years.
Yeah.
I didn't know of it. But I don't know much about what's going on in pop culture. I'm not good at that. It's something that's for my friends to tell me about later.
And what is the role?
Was I going to say?
What is the role of our friends if not to be our number one source of news? Honestly, if your friends aren't talking about it, you don't need to know about it.
That's called community care. Keep it concise. Keep it crucial.
Yeah, keep it within.
And by the way, I'm running for vice president, and my slogan: keep it crucial.
I love that.
And I'm holding a skateboard when I say it, because crucial is like West Coast slang. It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
Okay, got it. It's we're working it into the zeitgeist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this year's Met Gala theme, I believe, was like art on your body come to life. Art.
Fashion is art.
It was something like that. It was like costume art, and it's like, what has every other theme been then? It was like dressed like art. Okay.
I heard someone say the theme being fashion is art is the same as saying like dick is penis. And I think that's true.
That's hilarious. That's
water is wet.
Water is H2O. Like way to be redundant. Now, this year's Met Gala theme, dumb. Past Met Gala themes, also dumb. The secret theme of this year's Met Gala? Capitalism.
Super dumb. Oh, sure. Not super dumb.
Super dumb.
It was super dumb.
So that was incredible to see that. I also heard that like Jeff Bezos' wife wanted to be invited to the Met Gala so badly for like years and kept trying to get in, and then that is why that Amazon sponsored the Met Gala. And then she showed up in like a plain black dress.
Brother, her dress I saw for the first time today. What? Hey, what? And the phrase that I keep hearing over and over again, which I'm like, ugh, I have to think about more conspiracies now. Damn it. Was that Jeff and wife Jeff have been dying to break into the fashion industry since they like became household names. What do you mean break into the fashion industry?
Yeah, like buy a
you have to be a designer or a model to do that. Because the only other person that's broken into the fashion industry to me is Bronwyn, Real Housewife of Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
That's called grassroots breaking into the fashion industry. Guerrilla awesome. Breaking into the fashion industry. But like, what does that mean? And why do they want it so bad?
Yeah, like it's like design something then. Like also.
But I guess that. Sorry.
No. Never apologize. You keep talking. I'm here. I'm sad.
I was just gonna say, I guess billionaires are allowed to have vanity and like weird desires. I guess they're allowed to have that.
I mean, a billionaire is allowed to have a hobby in that, like, we as human beings cannot help but have hobbies. Hobbies sort of make the world go round and make our souls bright. And to be into fashion, like, is a hobby. But it's like, so just like be into it then, like it. Also, you can buy your way into the Met Gala, obviously. That's what you guys did this year. Yeah. And here's my question that I don't understand. And I could have researched it, but God, that's not what you came here for.
No.
My question is... Okay, so Anna Wintour has like a guest list for the Met Gala. but then you have to buy your seat at the table. And this year it was like $100,000 to go. And imagine if I threw a party and I was like, you're invited, but you will have to pay me $700 to attend.
Well, that's famous New York social scene.
Really?
You have to get you have to get the exclusive invite to the gala, to the luncheon, to the whatever. And then your plate costs $30,000, $50,000. That's and see, and this is where it really shows that you haven't watched Gossip Girl.
I really haven't. I really haven't watched a single episode.
If you watched it, you'd know.
I'm sorry. I had so much learning and growing to do. Learning and growing never stops, even when you're 33.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to learn and grow about this disgusting stuff.
Yeah. I'd rather learn, like, how to make a garden and then have time to do it.
I would love to learn that, too.
But instead...
maybe that should be the next Met Gala theme. Learning how to have time to do a garden.
Yeah. The next Met Gala theme should be like, actually, we canceled it and decided to give our money to a cause that mattered.
Totally. Well, you know what's so crazy, other than every part of it, is, like, yes, the costumes were abysmal and tone deaf this year, certainly, of course. But I'm like, they are every year. Do we not remember when AOC wore a fucking dress that said tax the rich?
Yeah.
That was like 1 or 2 years ago.
Sarah
room.
Sarah Paulson's look this year. Sarah?
Brother.
Sarah, get in here and explain yourself. The $1 bill over the eyes, and then just like a dress. Yeah. And then people being like, what does it represent? And she was like, the 1%.
The 1%
should pay.
Which is me.
And it's like, girl.
Wait, did you send me and or see the video that was like, Sarah Paulson is worth $12.8 million, and technically to be the 1%, you have to be worth 13.
Girl.
And then someone else said that she was there to be Ryan Murphy's evil proxy, which is like a musical I want to write now.
That's so good. You should write that.
I'll try.
Yeah, this year's looks were like just so boring and plain, and all the men always just wear like shiny black suits, and then there's like 3 women who get it right and nail it, and then there's everybody else. But this year too, I mean, I really had a hard time even enjoying any of the looks that like I might have enjoyed, just like knowing like what was going on to get the Met Gala going, and like the protests that were happening, and just like this year I think especially just really felt like a representation of like, it was not for art. It was not to preserve art. There was nothing motivated by art happening there. And I found that like just, so everything was just like, yuck. Even looks like I tried to like, I still was like, yuck. So
it's hard to try and like a look when you know how much someone is paying to be there, after also paying an exorbitant amount to be dressed in this way.
Yeah. So all of that really got us thinking. And I presented the question to Lou. If you went to the Met Gala, what would you wear? And Lou, I would love if you feel comfortable sharing your initial reaction.
If I went to the Met Gala, regardless of theme. Sorry.
No, you're perfect.
I haven't talked to humans today.
I love to be the first.
It's exciting. You never know what's going to happen.
So true.
I would like to be a 2-person horse costume, and I would be the butt side, and I would be sort of shitting all over the carpet.
Yeah.
And I would like to be the first to go. And then maybe... Sorry. For a minute, do you remember when... Sacha Baron Cohen spilled ashes all over Ryan Seacrest at the Oscars one?
No.
It was a really beautiful moment, and I don't think that Sacha Baron Cohen is a Zionist, but I'm also pretty sure that he is a Zionist, so it's hard to know in this moment. Anyway, amazing performance art. He was doing promo for, I think, Bruno, and he came to the red carpet as Bruno and spilled an urn of ashes all over Ryan Seacrest on the red carpet. And that's sort of what I'm going for. So I would like to shit and make everyone have to like clean it up or step through it, but then I would like to sort of have a man on the inside so I could keep cycling the carpet and shitting again. And it wouldn't be my shit. I would procure horse shit to keep it authentic.
And then, like, you'd sort of be stuck in a costume with horse shit, you know?
I'd come up with a machine.
Perfect. So this is innovation, too. This is really... But then again, if you come up with a machine so that you can poop all over the Met Gala carpet, you're kind of proving capitalism works, you know? Like, you're like, I'm being inspired by capitalism to invent and to up myself. So I'm just letting you know that.
Protest art. It's protest art. And what if I didn't pay for a plate? What happened is, because I'm not famous yet, because we'll talk about what we would wear to the Met Gala once we're famous. But right now, if me, Lou, right now in this moment was invented to the
invited to the Met Gala to translate.
That's what I'm trying to say. I would kidnap a celebrity and use their ticket.
Whoa.
And then do my protest art, and my poop machine would be made by, you know, queer artists from around the world.
And if you had to pick a celebrity that you're kidnapping and taking the place of, who are you picking?
Katy Perry.
Gross. Good idea.
Right?
I think in general...
Because it made me mad she was doing tarot.
She just...
That's what really got me. Out of everything.
There's a tarot card, but you can't see it because of the screen. And she just, like, held it out and was like, okay. It's like...
Now tell me what the Empress means, Katie.
Katie, with your weird mask. However, I had decided that if Lou and I were going to the Met Gala, and obviously we would want to make a statement, I did want to leave part of myself behind, but that part of me was not poop. I suggested that we come, I believe, dressed as astronauts. And when we and then we would get onto the carpet, like, full astronaut garb, whatever. It could be, like, high-end in some way. It could be elevated somehow. I'm not the detail person. I'm the big ideas man. And when we took off our helmets, it would pour out blood all over us and the carpet. And then, obviously, our faces and hair would already be, like, slicked back with blood. And that would be sort of the look that I would like to achieve. So I think the theme for that would have to be bodies in space who have bodies that bleed.
That are bodies. Yeah. I like the idea of it being sort of reverse NASA. Like, we're coming here from another planet, and when we take off our suit in true gravity of us, we go explode style.
Yeah. So now, I want to play a little game that I wanted to play in the moment that Lou and I first had this conversation, and then thought, I gotta save it for the pod. So,
save it.
The game I'm thinking of, I just added a second layer too, so I'm really thinking on the fly. Okay? So, one of us will come up with a fake theme or an invented theme for the Met Gala, and the other person would say what they would wear, and then I would also love if that person then gave a suggestion for a celebrity for the other person. So, like, if I did the theme, you do your response of what you would wear, and then you give me a celebrity, and I say what I think they would wear. Does that sound groovy?
Yeah. Yes, and may I also clarify, and if you say it's up to me, then that's cool. Am I coming up with themes that I think would exist, or am I coming up with themes I would like to see? Is there a...
I think both.
Okay.
Yeah, like this also...
There's some very stupid answers I've been thinking of.
Because this also reminds me of a game I like to play, which we will play when we do an episode on the wedding industry, where I like to come up with, like, a meaningless wedding theme. So, meaningless Met Gala theme.
Glorious.
Do you have a theme in mind since you've been thinking about it, and I've sort of been thinking about Chuck E. Cheese?
Oh, well, we should do a Chuck E. Cheese episode.
We sure should.
I can give you my first very stupid one.
Okay.
Which is, the theme is style.
Okay. Okay. So if the theme is style, tell me why. I am going to wear a 1980s white suit, okay? And the sleeves rolled up and the bright colored shirt underneath, and my hair is slicked back in a way so that it creates like a shark fin effect. And I'm wearing sunglasses, and I just look like I walked off the set of Chips. And if it's style, That's what I'm doing for some reason.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
That's to follow my heart. Now, I would like for you to sort of, if you would, tell us what you think Harry Styles would wear to the style-themed Met Gala.
I was hoping you were either going to say Harry Styles or Austin Butler. Don't know why.
That guy's insane.
So to me, Harry Styles is dressed up as James Dean style Rebel Without a Cause, but he's wearing a classic red lip.
Ooh.
Really beautiful, matte, stunning, gorgeous. I also think that everything is like a little bit elevated, so like very platform shoes, very stiff jeans. You've been seeing these jeans, people doing. You've been seeing these jeans. You be seeing the people doing their jeans this way.
Tell me the way.
Have you seen people dip their jeans in layers and layers of starch and then try to get in them?
Yes.
So it's that.
Oh my god.
It's that with big platform James Dean shoes.
Okay.
Cuffed white t-shirt.
Yep.
But with like 400 packs of cigarettes tucked in the sleeves.
Fun.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then here's the big twist. It's sort of that thing of for Halloween when you
sort of that thing of for Halloween, I'm following.
Where you attach like 6 duplicates of yourself onto a broomstick and you all move at once.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's 6 Harry Styles doing this. And maybe it's like an ombre.
Okay.
Maybe it goes from like Harry Styles normal to like black and white version. But Harry Styles would have to be center. Oh, that's hard. So maybe it goes color in the middle, black and white on the outsides.
I love this.
That's what Harry Styles wore to the style-themed Met Gala.
That was a way better answer than me just dressing like I was on the hit 80s TV show Chips.
It was exciting to me because I'm not quite familiar with that.
Oh, gosh. Well, I also think I'm actually talking about the wrong show. I'm thinking of Miami Vice because Chips is just the guy on the motorcycle being a cop. Miami Vice is with the white suits, perhaps.
Is Miami Vice that hot man?
I really doubt it.
No, I'm thinking of Hawaii Five-0, I think, the original, perhaps.
Perhaps.
With the man who is mustachioed.
Oh, Burt Reynolds?
No.
Oh.
Different. But that's a guy who is that.
Also, I'm sorry, I was just really shocked when you said that there was a man who was hot. So I sort of was like, trying to process.
Yeah, because it's this specific type of man that sometimes I'm like, I don't think that I think he would be hot for me, but he's someone that I have no, there's no pause before I know that he's hot toward the general public.
Got it.
Where sometimes with men, I'll have to question many people.
Yeah.
And say, he's hot?
Is he hot towards you?
But is he hot towards you? This is the man who Monica fucked.
Is that not Burt Reynolds?
Is that Burt Reynolds? No.
There's
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. I was gonna say the thing is there's 2 Burt Reynolds, much in the way there's 3 Jason Sudeikis.
Famously.
You know?
Yes, except for did you ever figure out who your 3rd Jason Sudeikis was?
The guy who I thought for sure was Jason Sudeikis. Okay, so in my mind there's 3 Jason Sudeikises. There's Jason Sudeikis. Wait, I can't even start with him because actually in my mind there's 3 Jason Sudeikis. Ed Helms.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jason Sudeikis, but I wasn't thinking of him as the real Jason Sudeikis. Mm-hmm. I was like, that's Ted Lasso. And then Will Forte was the real Jason Sudeikis.
Oh, yes. Okay. But then you also said, and this is not, sorry to really go off then you said to me that Kyle Mooney is the same as Alex Moffat.
And he is.
Hey, speculating wildly has rise up in the comments. Tell me if I'm allowed to be upset by that.
Sorry. Okay, well that was gorgeous. And that sort of sparks my idea for a Met Gala theme, which is gonna have to be truth and comedy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, what would I wear?
Yeah, what would you wear? Just your IO staff shirt?
No, I would obviously dress up as Sharna, giant.
I'm dressed as Sharna, mache head.
And I'm on stilts. I'm Sharna Halpern on stilts, and then, okay, I'm subversive because I have two people dressed up as her dogs, but I'm on a leash.
Whoa! That's truth
And
in
I'm
comedy.
eating glass off the floor, okay? Don't sue me, Sharna. That happened and we all know it.
That was so good. That was amazing.
Thank you. And I'm excited to respond with the celebrity I need you to style.
Uh-huh.
I can't decide if I want to give you one that's really fun or really difficult.
Oh, either I'm up for a challenge, I'm up for the easy road.
Can I give you both?
Yeah, I have time.
Both are fun.
Okay.
But one is like really fun.
Okay.
I think Will Ferrell and Meg Stalter.
Oh, okay. So I think that for truth and comedy, Will Ferrell is gonna sort of be doing something very classic. He won't push the envelope too much, but you know what he will do? He will wear a very nicely tailored suit, but that is a clown suit, and then in the back his butt's out.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So it's just like a really wonderful, like really nicely tailored suit again, with like big polka dots and like clown details like on it, but subtle, and then butt out in the back. Yeah, I stand by that.
Amen.
Okay.
I can't wait for that to be the next theme.
Yeah. Meg Stalter, on the other hand, okay, I think that Meg. So the theme is truth and comedy. I think she would fully show up dressed like a predatory improv teacher, you know? Like, I think,
yes, dude.
Yeah, she's got like the 5 o'clock shadow, she's balding, but like only a little bit, just enough for you to be like, dude, what the fuck, you're bald. But he's like, no, I'm not. So he's still kind of hot in a way. She's got on thick rimmed glasses. She has a t-shirt that says something snarky or it's tie-dye. Her little belly's hanging out. And she's wearing cargo shorts. But then like really expensive shoes.
Yeah.
And she just is like in full character. And she keeps being like, maybe we have to get together and talk about this outside of class sometime. You know?
Yeah. I love this.
And saying things like, you're how old? Oh, God, I remember when I was 20, you know? Things like that.
Okay. Those were two perfect answers, and thank you for yes-anding my two-person style task.
If I learned anything in my time in Chicago and from reading world-famous Truth and Comedy, it's yes and.
Hey, I've got a tattoo to prove it. God, I can't show my tattoos on the pod. It's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
Well, they're in curvy, you know, parts of the body to, like, get to. And I never knew that you had a yes and tattoo.
This is an exclusive.
And I was just about to make fun of people with yes and tattoos.
Please. It's embarrassing that I have this. And what's more embarrassing is I'll tell you, I got it because yes and extends outside of comedy, okay?
Well, that's true.
If you want to live the fullest life you can, you need to continue to say yes and in and out of the sort of the improv space.
Hey, and that's kind of another one of our slogans when we run for president together. What did you say? If you want to live life the best you can, you got it, yes and.
It's just like, you know what's so crazy is if we were president, if we were the first co-president, the world would be so fucked, but it would be so much better than what we have right now.
And it would just be the two of us going back and forth going, oh no, what were you going to say? No, you say something. No, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
For an entire press conference where we're talking about like famine.
Yeah. Well, we'd fix famine because you would make a lot of chicken pot pies.
I'd make the world a chicken pot pie if I could.
Amen. Oh God, my house is so fucking cold.
I'm sorry.
I don't want my blanket to ruin the illusion of
of your high fashion outfit.
Yeah. Angels get cold too.
Okay, give me a theme.
We can't all be perfect. Okay. Theme. Hold on. Sorry. I got really tied up in the blanket of it all.
That's okay.
Okay, the theme is as above, so below.
Oh, great. Okay. As above, so below. What am I wearing?
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay. I think I'm doing a reveal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think underneath. So I have to do the reveal first. I'm doing a backwards reveal. I would reveal to like a very scary, very gore illusion somehow of like being a skeleton, fully and like rotted, and
you would have like guts still?
I think
or would you be mostly skeletal?
I would like to be mostly skeletal. But I don't really know how I would achieve that, especially as like a big round girl. But I would like for someone to take on the challenge. However, also imagine fat bones. So I'm bones,
yeah, and actually,
but they're fat.
My BMI is 0, but
I am
it's
big
my
boned.
bones that make me look this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, big boned.
So yeah, I do a big boned reveal. I take off my coat, I suppose. But what would that coat look like? As above, so
yeah,
below.
What's your as above?
I think, okay, and two, the illusion starts like below the clavicle, and like my shoulders are out in the coat. You know, like when Rihanna wore the big yellow coat. Oh, I loved Rihanna in the big yellow coat. So I'm wearing a coat like that, and I'm holding it, and it is just something stunning. There's probably like a big hand-painted, gorgeous scene on it. Something religious. I don't know what that would be.
Sort of like Sistine Chapel.
Sort of Sistine Chapel, but I'm also like, what if
above?
What if I went
sort of the Sistine Chapel is above you physically.
That's
so think about that.
That's so true.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, you're doing perfectly. I also like wonder what it would be like if I sort of had like a big Scientology symbol on my dress, or like one of the most, or I just have it printed, like whatever the most fucked up Bible verse is printed on my dress, and then I drop it, and then I'm big bones. So that's what I would wear too, as above, so below. Thank you.
Amen.
And I gotta know what you think. Our good pal, who we're really close friends with, I think I would like to know what you think Miles Bonsignore would do for this. And I know he's not on the list, but
Yet. He's not corrupt yet.
I don't think Miles would ever go.
No, I don't think so. He's cool. He's chill. Oh, hey, and just for the public, and for everyone keeping track, we did add another good guy to our list of good guys.
Yeah. So last week on the pod, week before, whatever, we had decided there were 4 good men. My dad.
My grandpa. Miles Bonsignore and Jacob Wysocki.
We're proud to announce we're adding a 5th.
Yeah, and it is...
Both of us remember it, of course. We were like, that's...
Oh! I do remember. Julian Solomita.
Julian Solomita. Perfect. So those are the top 5 guys right now.
Anyway, so Miles Bonsignore would be only below.
Okay.
I think. Subversive. God, I'm really into stilts. I can't stop thinking about stilts.
Miles Bonsignore on stilts. I can't imagine
he's
it.
So tall.
Yeah, exactly.
He's so tall, and then he would be on stilts, but I'm thinking he would be like a tube.
Okay, say less. Miles Bonsignore
I just want him to be I really want him to be like a freaky demon.
Cool.
Okay. And so he's in a tube on stilts, black, but it's painted with the blackest black paint.
Vanta Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has two eyes that do really glow, greeny style. and he has his arms. He's Oh wait, what if he was a demon dressed for the Met Gala
Fun.
as someone who is so below is coming above? So maybe this demon is wearing like a tailored, beautiful suit, patent leather Oxfords. But the demon body is Vanta Black, and then he has like arm extensions that go down to his feet, but he can still move them, and he leaves a trail of black slime behind him.
I love that you think
that's easy.
Yeah. Sorry? I love that you think so highly of Miles Bonsignore, because the only thing I could picture was like him wearing like ill-fitting pants and like brown shoes and a black belt.
Sure. Well, I'm just thinking of if we have every tool at our disposal.
Right. I hear you. And I unfortunately think so little of Miles that I think he'd still wear ill-fitting pants, brown shoes, and a black belt. Sorry.
Because if you gave me John Hamm, he would be like Victor Victoria split down the middle, dark and light. Like he would be boring. But I think Miles 100%. Would try to go creepy and try to go theater.
Love it. He is a theater guy through and through. Okay, gorgeous. Okay. If you had to go to the Met Gala and the theme was, I'm going to think of one and it's going to be so good. You're going to be like, that's the funniest theme. And
yeah, I'm going to die.
The theme is Grandma's Basement.
Okay.
So funny. I don't think I could do improv anymore. I don't think I could do
I'm afraid of the same thing. I'm really afraid of the same thing.
I think I really used to be funny, and now I'm like, I don't know.
Well, let me say this, and I'm saying this with my full chest, and so look inward. The improv that I've seen post-COVID is the worst shit I've seen in my life.
Oof.
I've gone back to classes, and everyone is just so selfish and unfunny.
Yeah.
It's devastating.
Yeah.
Luckily there are still like 2 good teams at Logan Square Improv, but they're the teams that were good before. So
yeah.
Not saying much.
No.
Anyway, sorry. I know that the world shares our heartbreak over bad improv. I know everyone's concerned about this.
They are. They really are. That's why Dropout TV exists. Anyway.
We used to live in a place.
We used to live in a place. And that place had, you know, a buffalo chicken wrap for $11 with your employee discount.
Yeah.
And funny people.
Whoa. God, sometimes I hate when I miss working at I.O.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
I saw pictures from the Bentwood Fest the other day and I was like, that was right around my birthday, so it was so much fun, but Bentwood Fest itself,
it was so crazy. I also remember like standing at the host podium for Improvised Shakespeare, obviously, and being like so stressed out about like getting people to seats. And then I just was like standing there and I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, what if I had a job that mattered? You know, like I was so stressed out about getting these like drunk white women on their bachelorette party in to see Improvised Shakespeare when they got there 15 minutes late. And I was like, I could be doing brain surgery. You know, like the stakes here are low.
But here's the thing, that in that context, the stakes were not low.
Yeah.
Because out of a staff of about 18 people, there were 3 people who knew how to see drunk Shakespeare. That's not the show.
Different show?
Different show. Not in the same theater. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm proud to have
Grandma's Basement. Oh.
No, sorry, I was just going to brag. I'm just really proud to have been one of those 3 who could chart for Improvised Shakespeare and get people to their seats.
Yeah. You should get a freaking...
Just to, like, have been in a world where, like, that actually made me feel cool is so bananas.
Well, because we were in high school with, like, stakes, you know?
Yeah, with, like, drunk people. That's it. I guess a lot of people...
With, like, drunk people.
Yeah. I guess a lot of people in high school were with drunk people. Anyway, Grandma's Basement.
Just not us. Grandma's Basement. Okay, so here's what it is. I'm wearing a gown
Gorgeous.
that's like has a train that goes like 20 feet behind me, and I have it's big and puffy. It's like a ton of organza and tulle boas. Everything's made of gray and like black organza and tulle boas.
Fun.
And then I'm covered in lint and dust and hard candy and books and like, the stuff of grandma's basement, such as and etc. more things, blocks,
Blocks.
board games, TV remote, dentures,
You're dressed as a list.
pills. I'm just trying to think about like what's my grandma stuff that would get lost sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot of glasses.
Yeah.
Not cups. Optics.
Exactly.
So. And slippers. I'd be wearing slippers.
And slippers.
And slippers.
Okay, that's gorgeous.
And to you,
Mm-hmm.
what would Khloe Kardashian wear?
Chloe. Wow. Chloe's
Yeah.
never been to the Met Gala as far as I know.
Until this theme.
Also, like, I guess Courtney's not. No, Courtney did go one year. I don't know. Again, what if I thought about important things? Okay, Khloe Kardashian, Grandma's Basement. So, she's wearing a skin-tight dress that, again, I'm really just a horror mind, apparently, that gives the illusion of wrinkles and is the color of her skin. Now, again, I don't think Khloe Kardashian would actually, like, choose this outfit. However, if I have been able to torture her into making her wear it, she's sort of giving squonk, like, and it doesn't have, like, like, boobs or anything. It's just, like, genderless skin with wrinkles. Genderless skin-colored wrinkles. On wrinkles, on wrinkles, on wrinkles.
Yeah.
And I love that.
I like this. I like this
and
a
then
lot.
Pearls.
I think you did it true.
Pearl earrings.
Ooh,
pearl necklace.
Yeah.
I think her hair is done with, like, a lot of pearls in them. Actually, or someone at this gala is wearing their hair in, like, big curlers, and then, like, in the hole of the curlers there's a pearl. That would be stunning.
I love that. Okay. I think you killed it, dude.
Thank you.
Okay.
Theme. Let's hear it.
The theme is game show.
Okay, really exciting. Really exciting. What would I wear to a game show themed Met Gala? Okay, I'm gonna make my head a TV. Okay.
Whoa, yeah. That rocks.
I got TV head.
Yeah.
I think maybe I don't know if I want to go as far as, like, you, like, can't even see me. Or if because I don't want it to be like my head's in the so I think I'm wearing a TV helmet.
Okay.
And then I think I'm honestly, yes. And then I'm wearing a skin tight gown that is sparkly, but is also giving, like, static, TV static.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
And I think across the screen it says something ominous every few minutes. Like,
yeah.
If life...
Like ticker tape?
Yeah. Oh, like an emergency broadcast. Yeah, something ominous appears across the screen every few minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
I love that.
That's fun.
Now I'm like, I really want to wear that. What?
No, I really want you to wear that for your wedding.
Thank you. Which I will have because I believe in the wedding industry and construct.
Of course, we love that.
Okay. So, I would like for you to give me an outfit that you believe that celebrity... I'm not going to say Rachel Ray, but she is who came to mind. She just, like...
say that.
She would just dress like a chef. Like, she's so goofy.
No, she would be like supermarket sweeper. She would be like chopped. She would come as a chopped basket and have
she would be
ingredients
so literal.
pouring out of the top of the basket.
I just accused fictional Rachel Ray of being really literal at the fictional Met Gala after I just said for a game show I would put a TV on my head. You know?
Yeah, but the difference is she's older and she's been part of the television industry for long enough and
say less.
So there.
Wow. So your real celebrity that I'm going to give you is let's go with the classic. Let's go with Chapel Roan. What do you think Chapel is wearing to the Met Gala theme game show?
I think she is wearing Kristen Wiig's costume from the SNL sketch parody of Password.
Wow. That is very niche and specific, and I will have
And she's
to do
wearing
some
the
research.
actual dress. She's wearing the actual dress that came out of the SNL archives.
Whoa. And was there controversy surrounding that? Like when Kim Kardashian wore the Marilyn Monroe dress?
No, because Kristen Wiig is chill as fuck.
Cool.
And she likes Chapel's music.
Who doesn't?
And she's like, actually, and people should be... I had a nightmare that Chapel got canceled.
Well, she's been on the brink. I don't know.
Yeah, but for not real reasons.
Like
for people being like, she wants privacy, the fucking cunt. She's not smiling out in public.
Yeah.
The bitch.
Well, women owe us their smiles. Duh.
Duh. How else are we supposed to eat?
And you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, sorry, you haven't dressed your... Oh, no, you have. Okay, speaking of which, I would like to offer you the theme of Little Orphan Annie, comma, the Great Depression. But you can't make it offensive.
Well, no, I would just... Oh, God, this is hard. Okay, and I'm sorry I already used this. But we know it's famous to reuse ideas at the Met Gala, so I'm not going to be too sorry.
So true.
I would do Victoria style. Daddy Warbucks.
Oh, fun.
And God, it's hard to decide between Miss Hannigan and then the Audra McDonald version of Grace in that blue dress. You know the blue dress?
Yeah.
Ugh. Or Annie.
Right.
Tall adult Annie.
That's good.
Oversized Annie. Overgrown Annie. You know?
Overgrown Annie has to be a brand for something. Overgrown Annie?
Dude, in the famous city of Chicago, at the world famous theater The Annoyance, at the world famous show Burlesque is More, there was a performer named Lydia House. Okay, so Burlesque is More is like comedy burlesque. And you come up with a monologue of a character, and then you do a burlesque dance for that character.
Oh my God,
and
fun.
her character was named Little Orphan Annie.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just little Orphan Annie, but slutty.
But sexy.
It was so good.
Yeah.
But I think she started as a plant. She started as a little plant and grew, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I love Annie. I love Annie parodies.
I do love Annie.
There's so much there. Anyway. Okay, so my celebrity for you. Oh, God, this is hard. Fuck, I have so many options. When it comes to celebrities, I'm just like...
There's so many of them.
Well, I just like this one. I want to say... We're so close. I really want to say Leah Michele. I really want to say Darren Criss. I really want to say Ryan Murphy. But ultimately, I will be saying Neil Patrick Harris. Or Oprah. Fuck!
Oprah? Wait a minute. What's happened to Oprah? She has been out of the zeitgeist for so long. She's been out of the zeitgeist, and yet they sent Gail to space.
Yeah, well, I think that Oprah knows that she's bad. I think Oprah is like, I used to be cool, and now I'm one of the evil billionaires. Fuck. I'm gonna sort of step out of the spotlight. Shit, I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
When I accidentally get evil.
I hate when I become evil. It is the worst. When you wake up evil, that's how you know you're gonna have a bad day. Okay, so Neil Patrick Harris is my answer. God, he'd be so annoying.
Yeah. I think he'd be more annoying than Oprah, which is why he's my final answer.
He's gonna wear something. He would either wear something like so plain, like a tuxedo with tails, and carry a cane with, the white on either ends, and wear a monocle. Or he would try to, like, make a statement because it's the Depression, right? And so what statement would he be trying to make? I think he would wear a suit, like a tuxedo style, but it would, like, have holes in it. And then, and he'd be carrying, like, a bag that said something about being a bag lady type of thing, and, like, God bless the bag ladies on his bag, something like that. And yeah, and then I think he'd be really sort of dour the whole night. So he.
Oh, I'm upset because I should have asked you someone else.
There's still time. I'm available.
Yeah.
We make up the rules here.
I'll wait until the next theme.
Okay.
I'll wait until the next one, and then I'll be doing this man. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
though.
please.
Also,
always.
sorry I spoiled it with saying man.
I love men.
Yes. This podcast loves men.
Sponsored by
Yummy
men.
By men, for men.
That's
about men, with men.
That's us.
Just for men.
Speculating wildly. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So, okay, now it's your turn for a theme. Got it. Woo!
The theme is fertilizer.
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna go fertilizer, meaning like breeding, like, having
I was hoping you might.
Yeah. So, I mean, I kind of want to just go very spermal.
I was hoping you would.
Yeah.
So.
I kind of want to wear a long latex white dress.
Lubed up.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I want to wear. And I think...
Would you sort of like...
I think I'm wearing like
here?
a hood. Like a latex hood.
A hood.
Yeah. I don't think the hood comes to a point. I don't think I'm that, literal.
Yeah,
and I don't want to look like
alluding.
And I don't want to look like the KKK.
Totally.
Because that would be for a different theme.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm going with long latex white dress lubed up for fertilizer.
That's huge. And would the train of the dress come to a point at the end?
Yeah.
Or would you sort of just be like a ribbon of cum?
I think I would leave it up to interpretation. Like, it's like, if people asked me about it, I'd be like, art is subjective, so tell me what you see when you look at me.
Fashion is art.
Fashion is art, and art is subjective, and that's the secret theme. So,
Amen.
yeah, that's what I'm doing, thankfully, and I would love to hear how you would dress Barry Keoghan for this theme.
Shut up.
I don't know how to say his last name.
No one does, and no one has to.
Yeah, that's true.
Because of the way that he exists.
Yeah.
I can't believe he dated Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a man that I do look around and I say, is he hot?
So, no.
Yeah. Because then some people are like, well, he fits into the, like, current rat boy aesthetic. No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got fired up. No, he doesn't. He's just freaky looking toward me.
Yeah.
The most beautiful person on earth. Okay? I look normal and hot and there's a reason. The reason I'm not in Hollywood is because people are scared.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian has put out so many cease and desists for me just existing.
Exactly.
Anyway, he would wear, and I'm so sorry, I can only keep taking bits from past costumes and
It's okay.
putting them
We
here.
learn from the past and then we grow. Yes, and.
Yes, and he's a big cow patty. He got little tufts of grass coming out. You think there's poop on the red carpet. Then he goes, that's a man that everyone knows of.
The way your brain works is so exquisite.
Baby, ditto.
Yeah. Oh man.
We have good secret stuff here.
It's just like so fun to constantly be shocked by like what comes out of your mouth next. Like, you know, sometimes I think I have an inkling and then you're like, cow patty. You think there's poop on the carpet?
Well,
it's Barry Keoghan.
I also want you to know that if you are surprised, so am I.
Yeah.
I don't know what's about to be said by these lips.
Love that. Love it. Okay, gorgeous.
Okay, and so my next theme.
No, it's my theme
and maybe
turn.
Final theme. Jesus Christ, you're
Okay.
right, because I said fertilizer.
It's gonna be inspired by the way every child wants to grow up and be a marine biologist is the theme. That's the whole title.
Yeah, I'm in.
Thank you. Whew.
Okay. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm in a big tank. I'm in a big fish tank.
Yeah.
And I'm dressed as a dolphin.
Oh.
A la Tusk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
And I'm also dressed... Okay, I'm dressed as a dolphin a la Tusk, but that dolphin also happens to be that dolphin that fucked the trainer. I'm the dolphin that fucked the trainer because they fell in love. And I'm discouraging children from becoming marine biologists because I feel like I'm a freak of nature and they wouldn't let me be with my trainer because they said that was bestiality and that wasn't okay. And I also don't want any other children or marine animals to experience the same heartbreak that I haven't stopped experiencing. And so also, okay, so I approach the carpet, empty tank, me, dolphin. I start crying and crying because of how heartbroken I am, and my tears slowly fill the tank.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10 out of 10 no notes.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
I think all of these are really realistic costumes.
Yeah, because I don't have any questions like, how'd the tank get there? Who's pushing the tank? Is the
on wheels?
Okay, but and then I'm sorry, I
hire real marine biologists to push me down.
Thank you.
And they're saying, yeah, she's right. You don't want this. They're handing out pamphlets.
I love it.
They're saying, you think Blackfish was bad? Yeah.
I love of all the
That's
themes to get it political. It was inspired by the way every child wants to be a marine biologist when they grow up.
Yeah.
Was the one that made you go, we have pamphlets, you know?
Yeah.
That's, hey, I gotta say it again. That's awesome.
I'm so glad you think so.
I really do.
Oh boy. We say the good stuff here.
We do.
Okay, and so I'm sorry because I decided on this celebrity last round, so it doesn't necessarily like jive with your theme, but I need to know what Matthew Morrison would wear.
Ew.
And I'm sorry for choosing boys.
Matthew Morrison. I want to say he comes without a shirt on. Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's just sort of like earnestly dressed like Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't do anything different to his hair. You know?
Okay, I was gonna ask if he has Jason Momoa hair.
No, he has Matthew Morrison hair, and he's just earnestly dressed as Aquaman. And then the worst part is, during all the interviews, he's saying a lot of, like, really corny, encouraging things. And he'd be like, yeah, like, I think, I don't know, I think little girls should do science. And if you're a little girl and you want to do science, hey, I'm Matthew Morrison telling you that you should. And then he's like,
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay. And then he's like, yeah, like, little girls, right? They should do the stuff that, you know, and then I'd be like, hey, when I was a little boy, if I had been a girl and I wanted to do science, I would have done it. I don't know. So, girls.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Girls out there, it's me, Aquaman. I'm just
He's
kidding.
like, I wish my wife would have been a marine biologist when she was a girl.
Exactly.
I wish.
100%. Oh my
you painted
god.
a beautiful picture for me here.
Thank you. So, yeah, I honestly think that, like, some of the things we said could have been real looks and real themes.
Yeah.
Because it's much like a wedding theme, the Met Gala theme has become meaningless, and much like a wedding, what you're supporting when you go to the Met Gala is dumb.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a party, and I thought it was like, yay, we have the new costumes up at the Met, let's celebrate and look at them. And then I thought that, like, Anna Wintour invited you, but it's like, no,
unfortunately,
and, like,
just like everything else in our world, it's bullshit for rich people.
I hate that. I can't wait to be one of those rich people and poop all over the carpet, though.
I know. I can't wait to wake up evil one day because I have too much money.
I think it happens. It's more likely than you think. No, but
famously,
really,
extreme wealth is a mental illness.
Say that. And say this.
Oh, yeah. Second costume option.
Yeah.
Face.
What would the theme be that I would have to wear face? Oh, just bodies, which is the theme every year.
Yeah.
Except for the year it was floral.
And except for the year that it will be fertilizer.
Rock on, baby. As always, I've had so much fun talking to you about absolute fucking nonsense. And
Ditto, brother.
I think that the more nonsense we can put into this world in earnest, I think the better the world place will be. Because guess what? Guess what? Taking yourself too seriously is embarrassing.
Also, ew.
Exactly.
And also, are you okay?
Yeah.
And also, like, what do you think about before you go to sleep?
Seriously. I don't understand. Anyway. Have you thought of something clever to say at the end of the podcast yet?
Well, what did we say last week? Something sweet.
Oh, yeah. It was like, love.
Plur.
What is plur?
Plur. It's what you say at raves, I think. You exchange bracelets and you say plur, which stands for peace, love, unity, and respect. Plur.
So, whatever we said last week, okay?
Remember that.
Yeah.
Go back and remember that for us. We can't. We don't get paid enough.
Also, I think at the end of every episode we do just say, pay us.
Yeah. Hey, maybe that's good. Hey, plur, and also see our zells in the description below. No contribution to Big. Okay?
Yeah. No contribution to Big. Every dollar that you donate to us will go straight into our pockets and fund our happiness, which is more important than the Met Gala.
Yeah. And also, like, what if you gave us enough money that we do this for a living, and that benefits you because we help make you more stupid.
.com. Period.
And if you made it this far, you can find us everywhere at Speculating Wildly Pod, and all of our links are in the show description. Don't forget to like, rate, subscribe, and most importantly, recommend us to your weird uncle.